Hello, hello, hello.
Then let's head over.
Anyway, we're gonna finish up the quests and then do... Hey there, old man. You Bruno? Who are you? A Spriggan looking for work. I'm with Arkwright Solutions. Don't mind if we talk about the job? The job is exactly as described in the posting. I'm getting old, so figured it was about time for me to sort things out before I pass on. I want you to get this thing back to its proper owner. A locket? This photo. This isn't yours, right? That's right, this locket belongs to a stranger. I used to make my living as a thief long ago. I stole this. Just to be clear, I don't do that anymore. Life's taken its turns for me. I've actually heard about you, Bruno. You were a pretty famous thief. Rumor has it no lock had been invented you couldn't break into. Though all the legends are from when you were young, so everyone thought you'd given it up. I guess the rumor was true. Indeed it was! Oh, you know me. You could have said so before I bothered explaining then. But whatever, it's been 20 years since I stole this locket. It ain't the kind of thing you'd get good money out of, so I kept it with me instead of selling it. After hearing some rumors about you, Spriggan, I figured it'd be better to see if you can return it for me before I just pitch it in the trash. Don't throw it away! And so, how about it? Will you take the job? Sure, we'll take the job. Obvious question, but do you know where the owner is? I want you to turn the locket to the boy in the photograph. Of course, it's been 20 years, so I'm sure he's that much older by now. Yeah? I suppose he'd be in his late 20s by now. Would you happen to know where he is now? How should I know? Finding that out is your job. Ouch. Can't even throw me a bone here. I stole it when I was hitting the Maserati Hotel's guest rooms over in Satan. It was quite the event at the time, from what I hear. The hotel staff might know more about it, so try asking them. We should find a member of the hotel staff who might know about the events that took place then. Assume you can handle it from there. Let me know once you've returned it. I'll send over your payment then. There he goes. I guess our next stop is the hotel in Satan. Let's go look into this. Yes.
Time to start working. Then let's head over.
Alright, here's the Maserati. 20 years ago, Bruno stole a locket from a guest staying here. Do I have that right? Let's see if we can talk to someone who was around at the time. Yeah, we can't just walk up and ask. That'd be a bit suspicious. Best course of action would be finding an employee and sort of working our way toward that slowly. Hey, sorry to interrupt. We're from Archive Solutions and we're trying to dig up some info on a case that happened here. Do you remember any instances of theft here at the hotel around 20-ish years ago? Theft, let me think. I've been working here for a while, but I don't remember hearing about anything like that. See, thank you. If she was around 20 years ago, she'd be like, what, in her 30s? We did have a major incident here 20 years ago, but I don't think it's what you're referring to. Oh, what happened? Ahem, well, I'd prefer to keep this on the down low, but if it helps the investigation. 20 years ago, the hotel was attacked by terrorists. What? A terrorist attack? I'd never heard of it. It's so close to home, too. Yes, it claimed the life of Senator Taylor and his family. Wait. The staff at the time had no idea what to make of it. Some of us thought it was some sort of conspiracy. Man, the whole family just got wiped out like that? Well, we're not 100% sure. The government quickly swooped in and kept all the information under wraps. In truth, we still don't know if there were any survivors among his family. Oh, but now that I think about it, Senator Polanski may know more about the incident. He and Taylor were colleagues, I believe. Oh. Alright, thanks. I'll chat him up. So Bruno said he stole someone's locket, but could it have had something to do with the terrorist attack too? Yeah, it's got me suspicious too, but let's do some more digging before we jump to conclusions. So on the topic of labor laws, can Accounting address those if and when the Republican Party regains the majority? That's not a promise I can make so easily. The Republican Party has lost much sway in these last 2 years. Our policy going forward will need to wait in the wings, potentially for years, and account for how much strength we have. And even if we do regain the majority, we need to focus first and foremost on strengthening our historical voter base. Not to mention, there will be years of patriot policy to potentially undo. Oh no. Oh no. I see. Trade laws, I imagine, or something else. You don't mean all those laws they rescind themselves in the handover, do you? Easy, easy. I know exactly you're hoping to get out of this alliance. But legislation is not too easily rushed. We will need time both to plan our strategy for retaking the majority and to actually do it. Politics are all about the long term, the big picture. Our decisions always take that into account. If only that was true.
Can we talk?
Hey, sorry to butt in. We're from Market Solutions and we're digging around for some info on an incident that happened here. Mind if we pull you aside for a sec? I see. Well, yes, I don't mind. May I step away for a bit, Jennifer? Of course. I'll be here enjoying my tea. I didn't see any say what you might be referring to, and what would I know about it? It's about Senator Taylor, that incident 20 years ago. Who told you? I have my sources. I've got something to deliver to his next of kin if he's got any. Actually, just to make sure, can you confirm this guy in the photo here is Taylor? It's been an age since I've seen that face. That's him, yes. So does that mean Bruno wasn't just committing a robbery, he was connected to the terrorist attack too? No, I think he committed the robbery and then the terrorist attack happened. But I could be wrong. You mind filling us in on what happened that day? Well, if it would help your investigation, I suppose I could tell you what I know. Taylor's a fellow Republican Party member. He and I weren't particularly close, but I respected him as a political ally. He was especially active on the subject of race relations. He had a flair for these passionate, fiery speeches in Parliament. We about to hit the motherlord of all uncomfy, aren't we? Ugh. I see. I remember reading that racial tensions were rising at the time due to increasing immigration. Oh, fuck. We really are. That lasted all the way until President Rocksmith helped quell the tensions. Yeah, but right at his highest, he got wiped out just like that. I'll never forget that night. He was staying here for a family vacation. They came into the hotel in the dead of night and gunned him down in his sleep. What? I heard his son miraculously survived, but both he and his wife were killed. Oh. Well, the son's alive. Thankfully. Man, I had no idea. Do you know where the kid is now? I'm afraid I don't, sorry. But he was good friends with a man named Huck, if memory serves. He may be able to help you. Last I heard, he was living in Old Town. If his address hasn't changed since then, you can find him there. A Huck living in Old Town, could it be? Yep, our favorite old bathhouse, Lech, if I had to bet. Oh boy. 50 Mira says he's at the Loyally right now. Ah, you're acquainted? Good, good. That should make things easier. Best of luck with your investigation. Taylor's son deserves closure on that terrible, terrible day.
Off we go!
Let me ask you something.
Hey there, you folks look pretty glum. What's going on? We're in the middle of investigating a politician for a job, you see. Now I understand. You've left no stone unturned, eh? You've dug up a lot of stuff meant to stay buried. Anyway, yes, Taylor and I were good friends. We debate about all sorts of things over drinks, like policies to diminish racial... Oh, to diminish it! Interesting. And such. I've always wondered what this man gets up to here. Now I'm even more curious. That's because Huck manages a well-established investment firm. People like that always have connections with the top brass calling. Oh, that makes sense. That's okay. I'd rather it stay like that. I prefer how people treat me when they don't know. Ah! They treat you like some insignificant insect. It's like, I prefer it that way. Well... Back on track. This guy's son is still alive, yeah? You got an idea where he went? That I do. His name is Roderick. Eh? After the attack, I believe he went to live with some relatives in Altair. As for what he's up to these days, I have no clue. Gotcha. Back to looking for someone who does, then. Actually, one more question while I still got you here. Do you know what happened to the culprit? Culprits, actually, but I do. There were two of them. They went on the run after the fact, but got caught sometime later. The testimony suggested that there had been some friction for a while. They mentioned something about an intruder letting the kid get away, and that they thought someone was selling them out. Oh. So... thief not? From what I understand, Roderick's own recollection of what happened is pretty hazy. I'm curious about this intruder letting the kid escape. If you're right, that's nothing short of a miracle. Then maybe... Oh, now I think about it, I might know somebody who'd have an idea about Roderick's whereabouts these days. You should talk to the editor-in-chief of the Tyrell Times. She was all over that whole case back in the day. With any luck, she might still be keeping up with it. Wouldn't hurt to ask, at the very least. True. Good to know. Hopefully, it will save us the trouble of sniffing out the info ourselves. Thanks, Huck. Oh, you won. I won't say no to gratuity. I think some milk gelato will do just fine as thanks for a long soak. Sure thing. I'll remember to hook you up with some later. Suppose our next destination is the Tyrell Times, then? Possibly. Perhaps.
Let's do this. Can we talk?
Hey there, Chief. Got an assignment right now I was hoping we could talk to you about if you got a minute. Van Arkwright, we meet again. She does not look like she was working 20 years ago. Again. You know, any good reporter doesn't give up her scoops without a good reason. Tell me what brings you here and we'll take it from there. Oh, I think you'll be pretty interested in this one. It's got to do with a terrorism case from a couple decades ago. Told you know about it. From a couple decades ago, I'm told you know about. You see... Da-da-da-da-da! I see. Someone's done their homework. Definitely earning your keep on this assignment of yours, I see. Alright, I'll bite. I'll tell you what I know. But in exchange, you have to promise to report back on how everything turns out once it's over. Deal? Why? Think of turning this into an article or something? More or less. Certainly has the makings for a story worth bringing to light. If it turns out I'm wrong, no problem. I'll keep it to myself. Works for me. You got yourself a deal. So as it happens, I'm still investigating that case, even if it's never been made public. Partly, it's to bring justice for the surviving family, but also to keep the pressure on anti-immigrant groups that would do such a thing. Oh. Okay. So Taylor was pro-immigration based and got game-ended for it. Not as based. Big sad, actually. Whatever. Let's do it. Suffice to say, I'm well aware of what Roderick's up to these days. You are? What is he doing now? Once he grew up, Roderick became a young entrepreneur, and a promising one at that. He travels around cutting business deals, but he keeps Edith as his home base. I've interviewed him on a number of occasions over the years, not just as a survivor of that case, but also discussed his business ventures. Sounds like an impressive guy. Must have inherited his dad's ambition to make a difference. I could try to call him on his mobile terminal and arrange a meeting for you if you like. I can't make any promises, but do you want me to try? Sure, I'd appreciate it. Hi, Roderick, how are you? This is Editor-in-Chief Sylvan from the Tyrell Times. I want to ask. You're all set. Luckily for you, he just happens to be nearby. He said he would wait for you later at the terrace over by the station. Awesome, that worked out perfect then. There's more. There's something else he was hoping you two could do for him in return. He wants you to bring your client, the owner of the locket, with you when you meet him. He wants to meet Bruno. I suppose that's a perfectly reasonable thing to ask, though I don't know if he'll agree to it. We won't know for sure until we ask him. We'll bring it up when we give him our progress report. Fingers crossed. Good luck, Spriggan. Make sure to come talk to me once everything's over. Yeah, I will. A deal's a deal. I'm sure this will be done in the background, but we'll try it. Alright, let's ring the guy up and get the show on the road. Hey, it's Van Arkwright from Record Solutions. I want to ask. Great, see you then. What did he say? Didn't say much. For now, we're just looking up at the Riverside Bridge. We'll fill him in on everything once we meet him in person. Okay, well, I'm ready when you are. Whoop, whoop.
Let's do this.
I was over to hear from you, Spriggan, but if I figured it wouldn't be until you'd return the locket. What's this about? First off, I want to make sure we're on the same page. Let me give you a progress report on investigation. Alright then, let's hear it. I learned about the terrorist attack on the Maserati Hotel. They told me they'd managed to get in contact with Senator Taylor's son, Roderick. Well, you certainly picked up the trail quick. You said you robbed the hotel, but this photo is of 2 of the terrorist attack victims. Thought you might have been the terrorist behind the attack, but I've changed my mind since. Yeah, he's the 3rd guy that quote-unquote sold them out. My guess is you just did exactly what he said, robbed the hotel. It just so happened that you were in the middle of it when the place was hit by terrorists, yeah? Those kinds of coincidences only occur in stories. But that ridiculous scenario is exactly what happened that day. Let's go! Oh, I called that. It just sounds so like, huh? It's the only thing that seemed plausible. So the person that intervened and saved Roderick's life at the time would have been. You make it sound more honorable than it was. I wasn't out to save a kid. My mind wasn't on all the dead people at the time. I thought that, hey, with people dying all around me, no one would miss a thing or two. Man, aren't you a nice fella? Guess the locket's one of those missing things? Even then, Roderick still wants to meet you. Wait, what? He asked us to bring you to him when we hand over the locket, actually. That's ridiculous. How do you want me to face him now? Aren't you worried about him yourself, Bruno? You want to know how the child from back then is doing. Otherwise, you wouldn't have asked us to give the locket back to him. If you ask me, you should stop skulking about and just talk to him. Damn it, it's not that easy. He just needs one more push. It'd be best if he was honest about being the guy that stole the locket. If he doesn't want to, then maybe he could go under the guise of being someone else. Best stop with the lies and just present himself as the thief. Stop making excuses and do it already. I don't know what Roderick's out to get from this meeting with you. But the worst that can happen will be you reaping what you've sown. You know, you're on your way out anyway. What's a couple days in jail? You're right. If I'm going to go this far, I might as well have the courage to take that last step. Could you guys be? We're from Arcade Solutions. You're Roderick, I take it? That's right. I'm the only survivor of the terrorist attack you've been investigating. Though I was only a kid at the time. Let me start by giving you this locket back then. Thank you very much. I'll be sure to treasure it. I take it you're the one that had it this whole time? Yeah, his name's Bruno. He's the man who stole it from the hotel you were staying at 20 years ago. Then you're the thief who just so happened to target our room the same day those terrorists came for us. Like the sheer wild coincidence. I heard you told the police that you didn't remember anything at the time. I thought you'd have forgotten me. Oh, I would never forget you. Then why did you cover for me? No, I suppose it doesn't matter at this point. I'm sorry. I may not have been the man that killed your parents, but I still let them die. If you want revenge, I'll take it. You can even turn me into the cops if you want. I won't resist. I don't think he's gonna do that. Bruno. For 20 years, I've wanted to meet you. For 20 years, I wanted to say something to you. Thank you. Thank you for saving my life. Hey! I knew it. What? When I woke up that night, the first thing I saw was 2 men standing by my parents' bed. Both of them drenched in blood. it was too late for my parents. I was so scared that I couldn't move. It would have been too late for me too if you hadn't appeared then. You didn't hesitate. You looked me in the eyes and immediately took my hand and led me out of the room. I admit, I noticed you pocketing Mom's locket as you do. Hey, hey, hey. It's kind of funny. I guess he wasn't willing to pass up on the opportunity. But he still saved my life. You told me not to tell anyone about you after you left, and I listened. You were my hero, still are. That's why I never told the police or my relatives about you. You've been my secret this whole time. Tough nut to crack, huh? You idiot. I'm no hero. I just didn't think I was gonna chance on a murder scene. And I let you away without even thinking about it. But then you had to go and thank me after that. You sound so pitiful. That one thing's continued to haunt me all these years. Man, it's been 20 years. So I started making more and more mistakes until I finally gave up thieving. Really? I'm very sorry about that. Bah, get that smile off your face. But I guess that means it's thanks to you that I was able to change. I should be thanking you, not the other way around. It makes me genuinely happy to hear I was able to do something for you after everything you did for me. Tit for tat. You sure are a piece of work, old man. Still, it sounds like this was a happy ending for everyone. Yeah. The party kept Bruno and Roderick company as the two of them talked for a while longer. Eventually, they saw Roderick off, who, as much as he wished, could say it was forced to leave for a business meeting. Well, I'm gonna head off. I'll make sure to wire you your money later. Cheers. Well, listen, this is all thanks to you guys. What's that? Can you say that again? Bah, forget it. See you. Is that one for being honest with his feelings, is he? You're right about that one. After Bruno departed, Van contacted Editor-in-Chief Selvin to update her on what happened. Okay, so I don't have to go. She concluded that there were stories to publish what they had learned, as there were no threats to the public. And so it was that, unbeknownst to the world, the story of the former thief and the locket he stole came to a happy end.
That takes care of that.
Mirror deposit confirmed.
I'm just... Oh, we finally got level 1. Lol. Oh, sounds like I got mail. Who's it from? It's from the CID. They've got another job for us. Village monster in the area. Location: depths of Dirk Memorial Park. A monster unidentified. Requesting arcade solutions to handle this immediately. No. Typical monster extermination gig, looks like. We'll be heading to Dirk Memorial Park. Oh, really? I believe that's on the outskirts of the city. Would have been nice if they picked someplace closer, but oh well. Hold up. What's with all the extra line breaks? Wait.
Yes. Make sure you treasure all of your memories.
Eh? That guy's a pain in the neck sometimes. So what should we do? Well, the pay is decent enough, I guess. Think snatching it out of the guild's grubby paws is the play here. We're gonna need to take the car though, so let's get back to the garage once we're done with everything else.
Ladder launch. Objective set.
Okay, I'm gonna BRB. Ugh. Hello, hello, hello? Oh, we don't have any, Hey, hold on. I can heal.
Thanks for the grub.
That was amazing. Thank you.
Oh.
Thanks for the grub.
Ah, lol.
Whew, I am stuffed.
I couldn't eat another bite.
So, you could probably just blitz through the rest. Oh, it's from the previous, Satan. We want to go to Erland Boutique.
Taking off now.
Welcome to Erland, sir.
Welcome to Erland, sir. Welcome to Erland. We have outfits for discerning lady and gentlemen, clothes suit any age, gender, handcrafted with our philosophy in mind. Here at Erland, we work to draw out your true inner beauty to help you be who you really are. We hope we can help you show your true colors yourself.
We have full confidence in our products. We await your next visit.
There we go. Oh yeah, we got that mystery solving thingy. Mrs. Taylor on the cutting edge of fashion, huh? The manager here fits the bill. Do you have a minute? We're doing this mystery solving game thing. Set to look for a Mistress Taylor. Is that you by chance? My, I was expecting anyone to figure it out that quickly. I'm indeed the mistress you seek. I'm the royal family's personal tailor. But since I have a key, you must have figured out that I'm complicit in the princess's kidnapping as well. Alas, I'm unmasked. Oh god. The RP. Oh. Sure thing. You're way more into this than I was expecting. I see what they mean by full body now. Should we get in character ourselves, maybe? Now I've been found out. Oh dear, what's a conspirator like me to do? I'll get the key if you just let me go. I promise. To be honest, I was against kidnapping her from the start, truly. But since someone gave me an offer I couldn't refuse. Treasure beyond my wildest dreams. I simply had to play along. Evidently, bribery is a big problem in this kingdom. Oh, yep. Who's the certain someone, though? Oh, forgive me, I just can't say. But promise is a promise. Here's the first key and the next clue. Best of luck. So here's the next puzzle. Let me take a look. Look to the river for your next key. Where a metal box ferries passengers underground, the man watching it over it holds the key. A metal box by the river, it says. I can only think of one place that fits the description. I'll be watching over your progress if you don't mind. Only you could set her free, brave knight. Her fate is in your hands. Oh, a few. Right, how did I do? Pretty good. Sold the whole corrupt aid thing pretty well. Damn it, now I'm invested. Feel like I gotta see the game to the end now. Yeah. I've had that, like, where you're like, I just want to finish the game. Like, I'm too invested. And then, like, mechanics, like, break the immersion. Well, thank you. This has been a fun change of pace for me. Well then, shall we go search for the next key? Yes, but first we're gonna try on some hairs. Red-haired van. Dark-haired Anya's. Oh, that's actually not bad. It gives you, this one gives Yuna vibes. And Fairy. This gives Fee vibes, which is yay. Wait. I'm pretty sure we have some Aaron stuff, and I'm just like, eh. It's just Aaron, it's fine. Check subway entrance next to the bulletin board.
Then let's head over. Let's see.
Well, where'd you next?
Okay, so here we are, right at the entrance to the Riverside subway. It said, look to the river and where a metal box ferries passengers underground. That's gotta mean here. Let's go underground then. The man watching over it holds the key. Yeah. Yo, we're playing a puzzle game right now. I take it you're the one watching over the second key? Very astute. You'd be correct. Before you stands the supervisor of the Kingdom of Edith's underground mine. With the subterranean tunnels known only to me, whisking away the princess was child's play. Oh. Looks like he's really gotten into this. So you were the one who kidnapped her then. In one sense, yes. I did little more than carry her off to her prison, however. It was someone else who hatched the plot to take her there. I assume you want to know who, but you'll get nothing from me, more from me. If you desire the truth, it lies beyond the next mystery. Who's the princess? Makes me wonder who the princess is. Here's the key as a reward for your cunning. The second key, jump straight to the next one. Let's see. The final key is in the Tyrell district. The ever-resourceful guide of the theater has it on their person. this one's in Tyrell. The ever-resourceful guide of the theater. Maybe it's some kind of code. At this point, I'm kind of curious about the ending, honestly. Let's get a move on. Indeed.
Off we go!
Thank you for your visit today.
The clue we got mentions an ever-resourceful guide of the theater. If I had to guess, it's probably talking about this guy who works at a Spirit Cinema. One way to find out. Got a second? We're taking part in this riddle game that's being tested. We're taking part in this riddle game that's being tested right now. Are you the ever-resourceful guide of the theater that's got the last key we're looking for? By any chance? Unbelievable to think someone has reached the likes of me at long last. Yes, what you say is true. I serve the kingdom of Edith as a humble member of this theatrical company. Oh boy. Long have I waited the arrival of one who would come for my key, and it seems as though that time is finally upon me. You've been waiting for us, huh? That's a new one. That's not what your pal said. You different from them somehow? That I am. As it happens, I was once part of the Knights Brigade. Oh. Circumstances have since seen me in the employ of this troop. However, my loyalty to the Edith royal family remains as unwavering as ever. Indeed, upon catching wind of a plot by Sir Count to imprison the princess, I saw fit to infiltrate the enemy's ranks. Hey! I like the means to stop the Count's schemes. That is why I have sought someone to whom I can entrust my key, and at last they have arrived. Well then, the story is getting a little dramatic. I mean, yeah. And with that, I shall now leave the last key in your capable hands. Thanks, you won't regret it. From the way you're talking, it sounds like you know who's behind all of this. Care to fill us in? Certainly, the man who imprisoned our fair princess is none other than Count Iota? He's a vile man who oppressed the people of his dominion. Thus, the royal family saw fit to punish him for his misdeeds. As a result, the Count came to harbor a profound grudge against them, which has led to today's tragic state of affairs. Gotcha. I guess that'd do it. But fear not, justice is on our side, for the Count's own butler, Ilhan, is of the same mind as myself. Give unto him the 3 keys that you have assembled, and he shall be able to free the princess at long last. Good luck, the fate of her royal highness now rests within your hands. Please do not let the kingdom down. Oh, this is too much. Well, I swear to you. Oops, I got into the moment more than I expected there. That almost felt real. I guess that's what happens when we're dealing with an actor who goes method. Anyway, looks like our next stop is this Count Iota's manor, wherever that might be. Iota and Ilhan, I've heard those names somewhere before. There might not be a riddle attached to this key, but it sounds like we'll have to go searching for one more place. Isn't there a cafe in town with the name Iota? I'm sure we'll run into it if we walk around long enough. Let's roll.
Hey, did you see?
Off we go! They call it an Orbital Cafe. Oh, that's great!
This place's name is Iota. Ilhan's the owner's name. What are they to give now? Literally. It must be Ilhan, correct? Count Iota's butler? You know my name. Then you must have come to save the princess. Sure have. And we got all 3 keys too. Van handed the 3 keys they gathered to Ilhan. You actually brought them. These are indeed the keys we need to unlock the princess's cell. Should we finally walk free once more? It's such a relief to hear that. But will you be okay? Won't you face consequences for your betrayal of the Count? Maybe I'm taking this game too seriously. You're absolutely right. I'm sure to pay a price for this, perhaps the steepest price of all. But I'm only standing before you today because of the royal family. could not live with myself if I didn't help them in their hour of need. I will go and set the princess free now. Can I ask you to wait here while I do so? Sure. Wonder who's playing the princess. I'm so excited for the finale. They put so much effort into the whole production. Yeah, who is the princess? Thank you for your patience. I've brought the princess here with me. Nice, if I get to. So you're the kind strangers. Oh, damn. Just remove all immersion we had beforehand. Thank you so much. The community will never forget this guy. Look, on, he put some oomph into it. Don't drop the ball at the end. I know. Oh. Well, I didn't see this coming. I'm sorry, we couldn't find anyone to play the role of the princess in time. Thanks for helping out, Ilhan. Don't mention it, I had a lot of fun. I'd be happy to help out again if you have any other roles for me. I'll leave it to you then. See you around. Well, can you tell me what you thought of the game then? It was great up until the fumble at the finish line. Honestly, it was more fun than I expected it to be. You clearly put a lot of effort into both the puzzles and the setting. The story being so dramatic helped to draw us into it too. I wasn't sure if there was really a mystery game like this, but judging by your actions, it looks like I was worrying for nothing. Yeah, I could always try a different setting if you want to shake things up a little. Don't gotta stick to the kingdom and princess setting. Yep, that's the plan. I've always had trouble getting people to take an interest in my ideas. Many feel like puzzle games are just inaccessible. They're not. What if I can nail the setting, then maybe that'll draw people in, and then they'll realize how much fun they can be. Oh, it's good to see someone enjoying their hobbies. Yeah, but I don't plan on keeping it a hobby. I want to set up an event planning company and take it to the next level. Oh, so like the mystery murder party things. The ones that sometimes end with actual murders happening, because... yeah. Anyhow, my confidence is soaring high now with a glowing review coming from our famous brigand. I'm heading home to start working on the next game.
All in a day's work. Mira deposit confirmed.
All right. Now we get to do the, oh, free times first. Then...
What's next? I'll take good care of it.
I'll take that.
Anya's Claudel. Claudel, sorry. Man. So... all right. Bedroom side, take a short break. Everyone split up so they could spend their free time as they pleased. Thank you again for agreeing to come out shopping with me, Van. I'm only going to buy some personal items though. You really didn't have to accompany me. You got a lengthy shopping list, right? Figured you'd need some help carrying it all. Yeah. Something about a bunch of art class supplies, yeah. That's right. We're about to start lessons on oil painting soon. I don't suspect I'll be able to produce something I'll be proud of with my current supplies. It's also a good chance to replace some of my older equipment with better materials too. Being a student is really rough on the wallet, huh? Well, let's see what we can find. Oh, dude. One of the many reasons I left school was, oh dear lord, is it expensive? Thank you. It's surprising just how much of a difference in price there can be between paints that are basically the same color. And then I have to choose between a 12 color set and a 24 color set. It's an almost overwhelming amount of options, 24. For sure, the pricier ones are supposed to have more vibrant colors that fade less and have better coverage. Not gonna tell you how to spend your money, but do keep in mind that you're at RMS of all places. Trying to make do with stuff more suited to your stage of learning instead of just shooting for top range goods could be educational in itself. Perhaps you're right. Maybe I should go for something more basic and affordable then. I mean, suck to buy a wide variety of brushes. I have some already, but it's just the beginner set I bought when I enrolled. Maybe it'd be worth buying something expensive like this fan brush then. I know I just said not to shoot for top range goods, but with brushes, a difference in materials really does open up a lot of options. You know a lot more about this than I expected. You do seem to have a lot of hobbies though. Is painting one of them? No, not really. Gave it a shot, but I learned real quick it wasn't for me. How about this set? Looks like a perfect match for you. Oh, the luxury RMS the artist model brush. Goodness gracious, this is expensive. That'll be 2,000 mira in total. That's expensive. That's like a shirt. Literally, it's like the price of a shirt. One singular piece of armor. I'll pay with this then. I'm quite happy with how that went. It fit perfectly within my budget too. Yeah, I figured you'd end up overspending what with everything you got. You're good at keeping to a budget for a rich girl. I wouldn't quite describe myself that way, but I suppose the school has forced good habits on me. Rating, hard. I'm from a lot of different jobs as part of the student council. Maybe I could use some of those skills back at the office. I wouldn't mind helping with all there is to do at the office. Yeah, all two of them. Wish I had a little time to spare. Anya decided to stop by Riverside to test her new art supplies. Don't know why I'm even surprised an RMS student would knock it out of the park with art too. All I'm really doing is applying what we learn in class. But it's nice spending an occasional off-day painting like this. The light reflecting off the river surface is beautiful and the breeze feels quite nice. It's fun. Good to hear, though painting the cityscape feels a fair bit advanced. Really, I feel like I see painters doing it all the time. Come to think of it, RMS the artist himself drew a number of Edith's cityscapes, I believe. If I recall correctly, his earlier works depicted immigrants who had been turned away from their homes. His later works depicted the streets of Edith after the Calvardian Revolution. The biggest constant is he always paints people, not just landscapes. That's not a surprise coming from one of the main parties behind the revolution, and your school's founder. Though I also heard he was a real weirdo, as all ours tend to be. I don't think you're far off. I've heard of his eccentricities in some of my classes. But sitting here right now, painting the city landscape just as he did, helps me imagine what he might have thought of as he did this too. Can't help but think that he would have wanted the peaceful joy he painted on his canvas to reflect forever outside of it too. You might not be far off there. Oh, no way, so you know. What? You kidding? Oh, they're RMS students. They're probably on their way back home after the club activities. Let me know if I'm being rude or anything, but I kinda think you should have joined the club yourself. Appreciate your concern, but I'm fine. I'm more than happy keeping busy after school and on the weekends with my part-time job. It's taught me a great deal, just working with you and everyone at the office, and needless to say, I enjoyed a lot too. Of course, I do still make time to contribute to school activities when the time allows for it. Well, if you're enjoying your student life, then there's no reason for me to butt in. You're not the kind to neglect school and flunk out just because of a part-time job. I agree there. I've always liked studying, to be frank, so it hardly feels like a burden. I like organizing study groups in my free time. Studying with friends is surprisingly effective. There's always something new to learn from others. You can never truly stop learning. It's hard at times, but it's also very rewarding. Yeah, I trust you. Just don't go missing out on quality time with your friends just because you're busy with your job, okay? The friends you make at school have the potential to be some of the best you'll ever make, and this is basically your only chance to ever do that. Oh, I will keep that in mind. I thought she said she was working a part-time job, but they just went shopping and now they're even painting. Hey, bro, stop stalking her. That's just weird. So suspicious. I need to look into this more. Bro, this man is super suspicious. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm pulling this man. I'm pulling this dude up. RMS Academy. Uh, no, I don't think it's this guy. Uh, Albert? Uh, oh. Interesting. So, okay, nope. He's not sus. He's just a bit um I won't say, but he clears. Oh, do we actually go to this school in Daybreak too? Cool. Next year. Vanya has returned to the patrols after she's done with her painting.
I really want to get to know you better, Van.
Hey. Okay,
What's
to-do
next?
list. Let's do Renee's. That's because, So what's the big deal, Renee? Why'd you drag me all the way out here on such short notice? You know, I'd prefer if you didn't call me that. All these years later, and I still have to remind you first thing when we sit down and talk. You never changed, do you, Van? I only call you that because it's still your name, pal. Change your name and I'll change what I call you. Simple as that. That's actually... Renee reminds me of a character in Harry Potter. We all know who I'm referring to there. I take that back. You have changed. You're now sassier than before. Now that I realize that ever since we exchanged contact info, we haven't once gotten together in private like this. So, since I had some time to relax away from work today, I decided to call you over here. And now, here we are. So you don't have any real business with me, is what you're saying. You're a real roundabout guy, you know that? Most guys, when they just want to shoot the shit together, do it over a couple pints at the local bar or something. I mean... True. Trust me, I have plenty of reasons to drink. We'll have to make time to do that sometime later. Unlike your freewheeling self as a spriggan, those of us in the government always have our hands full with work. And I never said I didn't have business with you, Van. Don't you think it's my job as something of the older brother to wonder how you're doing and want to check in? Oh, so that's what all this is about, huh? Well, I'm just about the same as ever, barely keeping the business afloat as best I can. You know how it goes. You brought in more help though, didn't you? I already attached to Hayway as well. With one glaring exception, I have to say, you're building up quite the seedy roster of lackeys over there. How are we seedy? It's 2 kids and an errand. Yeah. Could you not dig these things up like your world-class shovel before I've even said a word about them? But just so we're clear, they foisted themselves onto me without asking. They're not there because I asked them to be. Yeah. This is true. They're all like, alright, so I'm gonna be working here now. I'll be like, what? Huh? I'll face them at least. If I had it my way, I'd still be flying solo and everything would be perfect. You say that we have a noticeable spring in your step compared to before. It's fine to say you like them, Van. You're not a child anymore. No need to be bashful. Shut up. So it's the same with you. You and Elaine both. And you, I should say. If nothing else, I imagine your new helpers will be good for you in the long run. My hope is they'll keep you from being tempted to repeat what you pulled before. Certainly Elaine and I would both appreciate it. What did he do? Is this about Mel Mirage? Are you gonna pick that up? It's probably a work call, isn't it? Don't worry about it. This is more important. Now, you're not in a rush, right? Why don't you and I stay here for a while? At least until we're done drinking our coffee. You could even order some dessert if you like. Be my treat. I'm feeling generous. Are you telling me we're... Keep talking like normal and don't look alarmed. This must look like a perfectly natural conversation. Well, there's the red flag I was expecting. Yeah, he's talking to that guy we have in our data. Alright, I'll contact you again later. Man in suit? Looks like he took off. Am I right in thinking it was you he was watching and not me? Indeed, your intuition is on point. Correct, no problems here. Proceed with things as we originally planned. Adios, this is why you really called me out here, isn't it? No need to be so upset. It wasn't entirely about me. I genuinely wanted to hear how you were doing too. I didn't say I was upset. His name is Hubert. He's a relatively recent hire of the CID who joined us a year and a half ago. That's all? He sure looks and acts like someone who's a lot less fresh than that. What's the guy that kept doing looking after one of the agency's own analysts? Said he was new to the CID, not the occupation itself. He used to work for the Imperial Army's Intelligence Division. Yeah, I remember Hubert. One of Erebonia's guys. Didn't their agency just get a big reef shuffle a little while back? That's right. With the Ironbloods out of the picture and the war over, he said he saw the Empire as a lost cause. So he came over to our side and was nice enough to supply us with intelligence about the founding of Erebonia's new intelligence division. Still maintains his citizenship over there as well. A double agent then. He is, insofar as most people within the CID are concerned. Hold on, you're telling me he's... Yes, in all likelihood, he's a triple agent.
Woo!
He has a truly defected to our side. His real objective is to either gather information on us or disrupt our operations. All under the orders of Lecter Arundel at the new division. Woo! I've heard that name before. Has a reputation for being a real cunning bastard. You're telling me, even with the Ironblood's gone, he's a formidable figure, continues to sit at the heart of their intelligence operations. Apparently today is not the day where I stop stuttering. Alright, let's do it. Nearly all spies we've sent to Erebonia since the war have either been terminated or sweet-talked into joining him instead. Why would you send spies to Erebonia? We had quite a lot of egg on our face in recent times because of him. Alright, so back up a sec. If you already know that much about him, then that means you must be doing something about it, right? Correct. By letting him see me with you, we hope to cause a little disruption of our own within his intelligence network. With any luck, he'll be turned into a quadruple agent working to our benefit, whether he realizes it or not. Suffice to say, it'll be very interesting to see what Scarecrow's next move will be. I'm not gonna lie, all this double crossing crap you got going on is making my head spin. Dude, it's just giving me a migraine. And hey, keep me out of your stupid intelligence warfare. I don't want anything to do with that bullshit whatsoever. Now, no need to get so worked up. I told you that you can order anything off the dessert menu. Go ahead, pick whatever you like. It'll make you feel better. Don't you try to bribe me, you spectacled sadist. Yeah, but is it working? Maps to the door, the most expensive desserts you could find out of spite. However, Kincaid wasn't even phased, paying for it without a word of protest. Yeah, he's probably got like that government money. It's a government. It's a government job. You gotta do what you gotta do, right? I'm sure you know, like. Alphabet Soup peoples have that like big money. So it's tax dollars at work, as it were. Exacerbated by his friend's eternally unflammable demeanor, Van returned to work with a sigh.
I'll be putting you to good use. Good use.
Elite agent. One more? One more. One more.
Banner launched.
I'm saying I've got some down. Let's go. Van's group side, take a short break. Everyone split up so they could yeah, we know. They need to stop doing this on the second and third runs. Yo, that's luxury. Excess express all the way. I don't think I could handle her. No, resist the temptation, Van. Only got eyes for Ingert. Can you really say you love your car when you haven't modded the hell out of it? You know? Even my car has technically been modified. I got new speakers, a new like dashboard screen, installed reverse camera. Aren't you? Hey, look who it is. Bumped into each other in Longport too, didn't we? We have a knack for doing that. Well, what time it? I've been looking for you. Is it true that you and your company had a hand in resolving that incident? No commenta. May I ask a few questions, please? I'd like your account of the events. Whoa, whoa. Okay, slow down. What are we talking about here? You might be mixing me up. We booked it back to Edith after you saw us, so I don't think we had any part in that. I have reports that you were at the scene. Don't play dumb, please. We've also heard that you traveled to Cray. I still remember that. Cray Village shortly before that attack there. There's something about you, something that makes these incidents pop up wherever you go. There's gotta be a correlation. It has nothing to do with us. It's just wrong place, wrong time, every time. Yeah, no, we weren't even there. Man, she's nosy. How the hell does she know? Oh shit, is that Ding over there? Wait, really? Hey, you're not getting me with that again? You're trying to throw me off the set, just like with that Maxim scoop. No, seriously, I swear that's it. And who's that lady hugging his arm? Are you actually serious? Wait. It actually is Dingo! Oh no! Sly Dog, didn't think he had it in him. And that's a pretty snazzy hotel they're walking into. What's the script there, I wonder? Just wait a second. Not sure why you're hounding me. Shouldn't you be looking into Dingo? I know. I need your help with him. You specialize in investigations, right? You're all like sneaky and stealthy and stuff. Well, no, I ain't a detective. Why would I just tail a guy like that? Fine, I can stalk him. Wow. What do they say? I can barely hear them. That's why I say we should get a bit closer. Well, the neat spots for sure. From my sneaky and stealthy experience, no, I think we'd be fine. And sorry for keeping you like that. Beauty too. Oh, not a problem. I'm glad we were able to talk this out some more. I'll be back, you know. So what the heck were they talking about? They weren't breaking up, were they? That's not the vibe I got. Grr. What? How long have you two been there? Dingo, well, told you, he knew from the start. Dingo, who was that woman just now? Is she your, you know... no, she's a colleague, Muriel. She's on this selection committee for an award body. Award body? Oh, don't tell me. Somebody got himself a Pulitzer, huh? Oh no. Well, not quite, but yes, they've been bugging me about it for a while. Wait, the Pulitzer? You're in the running for the highest journalistic award in the land and you didn't tell anybody? What for? Why are you being so secretive about? Mr. Fo could be the editor-in-chief now. Hello? Okay, yes, right, I get that. Well, sir, please, okay, all right, I'll be there in a bit. Oh, shit. Did they tell you to stop wandering around and start doing your job? Of all the sticking times. I'm holding you to this, Dingo. You'd better fess up next time. Looks like you got your hands full these days. She's eccentric, I'll leave it at that. But damn, nice job on the Pulitzer nod. I had no idea they were reaching out to you about that. But now that I think about it, I guess you were kind of a shoo-in. You were on the ground for the war, if I recall. Yep, I remember running into you once or twice. You were on the Mirage side, but you still lend us a hand from time to time. Mil Mirage. At comms with all of Calvard's media outlets at the time. The Royal Guardian, the Tyrell Times, you name it. I even branched out to some international outlets, seeing the truth behind it all. Everything else be damned. I put a lot of stuff together from a bunch of different sources, so I guess they wanted to recognize that. Heard you were up on the front lines of the fighting broke out, snapping photos of the battle. The reality of war, those outlets called it. You were anonymous at the time, but I had a feeling it was you, blew everyone away. That's the thing, it wasn't just me. I can't accept that award in good faith if it means putting down everyone else. I'd hoped they'd just leave me be if I kept running long enough, but nope, here they are in Edith. Wait, what do you mean? My guy. I get that, but come on, don't sell yourself short. You risked your life out there to get those photos. Somebody's gotta be recognized for that, and it might as well be you. Plus, you accept that award, and it gives you a platform. You can thank them all you want once your articles start selling like hotcakes. Nah, still doesn't feel right, and I don't think I'd be that big. No, old Dingo Brad is still a too big gossip rag reporter. That's all I'm ever gonna be, and all I ever want to be. Oh, he doesn't want to move up in the world. Damn. Damn. Aw, man. I mean, sure, I guess. It's your life and all. You let that whole nihilist bit slip a little when you watch over that new girl, though. Just a heads up. That's what's coming from you. You act all tough, but then you ferry all your part-timers around like some kind of mother hen. Big ol' softy. Well, I guess you've got a point. There's nothing wrong with training her up as an apprentice. Don't need to give it a cool spin to justify it. Nothing wrong with doing you, just as long as we don't make fools of ourselves in front of the young'uns. But you're on the right side of 25. You are a young'un. But yeah, we just gotta keep moving forward, you know. I just felt that in my bones. My legs have been constantly achy. It's been annoying. Van bid Diggle farewell and returned to his work.
Always room for improvement for us role models.
Okay.
Off we go!
Pick something already. Be seeing ya.
Should we over to the park now? We'd best take care of everything that needs doing here before we go. You know, it's a good time to BRB once more. Hopefully for the final time. Oh, man, oh, my back is achy. Oh, there's a bunch of class and there's stuff to do after. Ugh. Alright, BRB. Okay, let's do it. Hopefully I have time in the next hour to do everything, but likely not. Van contacted the back club members, explained the situation. For long, everyone was gathered in front of the garage and ready to go. So the Memorial Park is a place people from the capital go to relax. That's right, whole families sometimes go there for picnics, for example. It's also popular for couples going on dates since it's split into multiple areas, each with their own natural charms. That sounds like a perfect place to do some combat drills. The small fray here never changes. It's within walking distance if you really want to go that way, but most people just head there by car or by bus. It's about 30 minutes from here in the car. Kind of a trek, but I guess we've got no choice. Let's see what this pickup of yours is like to ride. Well, that's right, this will be your first time in Van's car. You better not get her dirty punk ass. A little late for that. Poor things probably stinks of old Van musk after years of carrying you around. I'm gonna murder you someday, you little shit.
Oh, excuse me. Wait, this number belongs to...
Oh.
Hello? Yes, I'm glad you called, actually. I'm afraid I might be back a little late today, you see. What? From my family?
Oh.
But I'm about to...
Well, I'm not going to force you to come back. It's all up to you.
Hey! That voice.
Message received. I'm on my way. Yes, of course. Goodbye for now, then.
Please, let us see her in full.
I'm so sorry. Something important's come up that I really need to take care of.
Don't sweat it. Go do whatever you gotta do. The rest of us can handle a few stray critters.
I'm sure you can, but please be careful. Again, my apologies. I'll make my way back to the office as soon as I'm done.
Huh? What was all that about? Agnes doesn't usually lose her composure like that. Just let her do her thing. We'll get our job done and be back here by this evening. Ugh. Such a shame that Anya got called away. I was really hoping this would be our first springing at the team of 4. If school, or in this case, family comes knocking, there ain't much you can do about it. Call-outs come with the territory of part-time jobs. You know, there's something fishy with that girl, and I don't just mean the Genesis stuff. What are you talking about? I think her whole backstory might be made up. Epstein's like mega famous. Dude invented the Orbment. Is she really related to a big shot like him? I mean, she says she is. And I could easily check, but I will not. Also, her last name, Claudel, is totally made up. What? You really think so? Man, you really are sharp. I don't think she pulled the name out of a hat, though. Every time she introduces herself, she seems proud, but also a little guilty. So I'm thinking it's her mother's maiden name or something. Huh? You saw right through her too, huh? Anyway, there's no reason to use a fake name unless the real one's worth hiding. Okay, no, that's... Oh. Yeah. Nope. Nope. I'm not gonna say what I saw, but let's just say I understand why she uses the last name Claudel. If I had to bet, I'd say it's actually... Wait, just a minute. I'm having trouble keeping up here. But if Agnes is keeping this secret from us, she must have a reason. I don't think we should be prying. Come on, small fry. I know deep down you want to find out too. Look. You want to understand why she'd hide stuff from the people she claims are her friends. Well, maybe people calling you the prodigy of Longport was just a fluke. Someone with that rap would know better than to gossip about a teenager when they ain't even around. Everyone's got a secret or two they don't want to share, even with folks they call their friends. Leaving home must have turned you into a real small-minded man if you can't understand that. Yeah. And considering I know what it is, yeah. I'm gonna go with understandable. Have a nice day. Alright. I was being a bit childish. In the end, she's just another teenage girl, so I guess it doesn't really matter who she is or where she's from. But she's supposed to be watching my back in battle. I at least want to know how serious she is about all this. I suspect the answer to that is more than any of us. Yeah, I'm with you there. She doesn't know diddly about combat compared to the rest of us, yet she still chooses to fight alongside us. In this short time, she's already faced a lifetime's worth of danger because of it too. Say, this ride of yours isn't half bad after all, but can't this tin can go any faster? I'm not getting any younger here. Sure you are. Cut the crap or I'm leaving you on the side of the road. The air is so fresh out here. Huh, never would have figured they'd have a green patch like this right next to the capital. Looks empty though. Where are all the people? Seems like they've had the place closed off since yesterday due to the whole monster problem. Otherwise, there'd be a pile of buses and people right in front of us. Hey, you're right. It really is closed. They should know we're coming. Let's have a chat with the ranger.
Well...
Did you folks just drive up? I hate to break it to you, but we're closed for today. Actually, we're here on business. Oh, so you're the ones who are coming in to help, huh? Yeah, I told me to expect you. Sounds like you guys have a really nasty monster in your hands. Yeah, it happens from time to time, unfortunately. The environment attracts them. Usually, the Brace are sending out a big squad when this sort of thing happens. Are you three going to be okay going in alone? Yeah, it'll be fine. Nothing we haven't seen before. Mind opening the gate first so we can get to work? Of course, go right in. Thanks for taking care of this for us. Go by information, the monster should be somewhere along this path. Let's try and get this thing cleared out before sunset so we can head back while there's still light out. Say, if we do a good job here, I think you could treat us someplace nice in the entertainment district. Yeah, right, in your dreams, kid. Is that statue who I think it is? Yep, Sheena Dirk, Calvert's most famous revolutionary. The mother of Calvardian democracy in the stone. Yep, they opened this park and nature preserve in her memory after she died. When the revolution started, she was all of 20 years old, give or take, still just a student. She brought together a pretty colorful band of folks to make it all happen, even had to take on the Airborne army when it intervened. Yeah, that's a hell of a lot to put on your plate. Girl must have had some real spunk to pull all that off. Totally, her statue is so beautiful, she looks so dignified. I remember Abi mentioning how he saw a statue of the Lance Maiden when he went to the Empire a long time ago, and... What's the matter? Nothing. It's just, there's something about her that looks familiar to me. Huh, where are you? Actually, hang on. I get the same feeling too, weirdly enough. Wait a minute. When was the revolution? Not sure why. It doesn't really resemble any of the Western chicks I picked up back in Longport. Picked up, like, off the ground? You don't even know what that means? This is why little kids are always so hard to talk to. Gotta explain every tiny thing to them. Or maybe don't talk about, you know, that in front of a 13-year-old, you doof. Absolute dumbass. Meh. Why do these two insist they recognize her? Sure, you're bound to run into her in textbooks, but other than that... I don't get it. Why would you pick up women? Did they need to be cared for some reason? Fairy, please drop it. Please. Nope, forget I said anything. He's like, I'm not touching that one. Enough, you two. We're here on business, so let's get down to it. She does look familiar. The raw statue of Sheena Dirk gallantly stands tall. She does look familiar. Whoa, get a load of this view. This is the perfect place for us to train. That's all you ever think about, isn't it? Not that I disagree. View's nice. This area is better maintained, but don't get complacent. One wrong step and you'll take a dive straight into the lake, so watch out. Come on, what do you take me for, huh? You sure know a lot about this place, though. What gives? Oh, I get it. Must be because it's the perfect place for an old fart like you to go on walks. I'm not that much older than you, damn it. You don't know why? I used to come here with Elaine when we were students. Really now? With Beauty's Blade herself, huh? Granted, it does seem like a pretty obvious date spot. What kind of spot? Wait. Are you saying Van and Elaine used to... Forget my love life and look over there. Man, it looks worse than I was expecting. Is it always this bad? Not normally, no. Usually they're on top of their pest control here because of all the visitors. It smells like a case of our target calling them over here and infesting the place. Then we should smack them around. I guess we could save the reminiscing about your schoolboy days for when we see Beauty's Blade again. I never should have said anything. Come on, you two. Let's get to work already.
Ooh, a treasure chest! Arts attacks advised! Look out!
Sneaky little rodent!
You've got to keep an eye out for ambushes. Be more careful next time. Combat over.
Don't order me around, you damn brat.
Well, we're off to a good start.
Arts work best on this end. Beginning engagement. Brace yourself. Show them what you're really capable of. Praise Arusha and the flames.
Okay, we've got
Arts
those two.
work best on this enemy. Ooh, a treasure chest! An enemy mob. Wanna clear him out?
No, because we've already fought these guys. That's a big boy.
I suggest physical attack.
Gotcha!
Launching ambush. Activating skill.
Gotcha!
Give them your all.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Pretty sprightly for an old guy. Looks like some good loot.
Looks like the gang's all here.
Ooh, a treasure chest. I suggest physical attacks for now. Arts work best on this enemy.
Looks like some good loot. Looks like some good loot.
Are we there yet? Or at least halfway there?
Tired already? You're so pathetic.
Says the guy who let the little monster get the drop on him.
You wanna go, Pipsqueak?
Yeah, let's go.
Adio, save me.
Get to work!
Don't forget about your charge attack.
Next! Come back when you're stronger.
Ooh, a treasure chest.
That's a pretty big waterfall.
All right, one more chest. That's the last chest, and then the big boss.
Halvard sure has a lot of water, huh?
I guess. Probably more than what you've got back home.
Whoa, get a load of that lake. It's huge.
Sure is. Perfect place to take a girl out on a rendezvous boat ride.
Huh, that's a fun idea.
Are you two for real? You're getting along now?
Well, This could be a good stop.
Whew, that hits the spot.
Okay. Right, because we want to keep on top at least. I got over 80k still. Let's go. Arts damage plus 30 and defense plus 30. Plus 60, yeah. Wait, didn't I buy, like... Oh, this is like a van specific one. Okay.
Man, why's it gotta be me? That's some bachelor cooking.
Okay. For whatever reason, I didn't have that. I think this is the recipe I've been ignoring. Lost to Mobius. Set circle L. Oh, I need 960. Yeah, that's gross. I love that. 33% crit. %100% accuracy. Oh. No. I would need... Ormond?
Maintenance mode activated.
Cobalt Raying. And then I put like the fire one here. right? And then I'd put the wind one on extra. And we'd have all of them.
That's a single element slot, boss.
Bro, how do I change the character again?
Latoya Hamilton here. Whatever you need, I'm available.
Judith Lanster, here to help.
There you go. You don't need a voice, it's fine.
Whew, that hits the spot.
I spent way too much time on that. Oh, that is one ugly mother.
You got this! Brace yourself! Vandalize! Raid! Here goes. Time for the main event! Vandalize! Raid!
Loose gauge limiter unlocked!
That's how it goes.
I'm stronger than ever!
Well, they quickly overtook him. And that's how you do it. You're at an intermediate level in your Gecko school skills, yeah? For someone whose main focus is being an ass, you can actually back up your smack talk when you want to. Not to mention, it's pretty neat how your fighting style has a dance rhythm to it. Your skills are still a little shaky in places, but you did great this time. Get off your high horse, small fry, put your arts to some actual use, and then we can talk. And those charms, or whatever you call them, there's room for improvement there for sure. That's you. Knock it off, you two. At least you can compensate for each other's weaknesses. Counts for a lot, believe it or not. I'd say that at this point, we're pretty well balanced during combat. True, between the two of you up front and me at mid-range, we've got the offensive side pretty covered. Throw in Anya as a support arts, and we can handle just about any fight we get in. Yeah, I guess it's true. We're coming along as a team. That was not gonna be enough to take them down. No argument there. I won't let myself fall behind, promise. Thanks for always giving it to me straight, Aaron. Appreciate the honesty. Don't sweat it. We all just want to be a well-oiled machine at the end of the day. Imagine we're done with this pain in the ass job. Now let's make like a pommin. What the? Who are they? See, a handful of them. They look like civilians. Who knows? I know the Rangers are supposed to be changing shifts, but that doesn't look like what's going on.
That's a wrap.
Reward deposited!
Take this!
I need S boosts.
Whew, that hits the spot.
No. Okay, we can fight some monsters, I guess.
I suggest physical attacks for now.
Get to work.
Don't forget about your charge attack.
Just getting warmed up.
Okay, good. We got 3. Head to the park entrance in red. That's a red flag. Also, there's a fight after this.
Whew, that hits the spot.
All right. Yes, this location is perfect. It's exactly how I imagined it. Oh, joy. All good to go over there, Nina?
Yes. Ready when you are. Though, are you sure it's such a good idea to wander in like this?
So... It's Nina. Nina... I forget what her last name is.
It sounded like the ranger wanted us to wait until after he changed shifts. Isn't it strange that the park is closed on a holiday too? What if something happened?
You worry too much. You schedule an appointment ahead of time. It's all good. Besides, you're so in demand right now. If I let this opportunity pass, they'd have my hide. Now, the weather's looking a little suspect, so let's film what we came here for while we still can.
Alright. If you're sure.
She's really pretty. All set, sir. Good. Positions, people. Alright, Nina, let's start with scene 17-2 and... Why are there monsters here? Get away from me, get away.
Get down!
Bunch of runts?
Hey, are you okay?
Who are...
We'll talk later. You guys stay back for now.
Let's go.
There are so many of them! Look out!
A chance! Got a whole slew of them.
Full boost! Go all out! Certain arts will work better! And go all out!
Time for the main event! Fans alive! Raid!
Boost gauge limiter unlocked!
Whoa. They're amazing. These Zeus's might have brought a whole pack, but honestly, that frog we fought was worse. Yeah, nothing to it, we can take them all. Oh crap, reinforcements? The frickin'... Damn, I don't know if I can make it.
I've got this.
Hey! Woo!
She's fast! Her moves are crazy!
It's food!
Who in the hell?
Well, I won't say no to a little help. You two hold down the fort here.
Thanks. Now let's clear these guys out.
You read my mind, Sylphid.
There are so many of them! Look out! One and done.
Actually,
Energy
yeah.
output at maximum.
Going all in.
Activating
Time's
skill.
up. Accelerate. One, two, three. Lift off. Azure Triage.
Boost gauge limit crushed.
Let's go! Let's go! 100% worth it. Phew, you alright? Hardly broke a sweat. Looks like your friends are fine too. Nice, guess that's a wrap. Target's neutralized. Are you guys okay? Yes, I wasn't sure we would make it. That was sensational. Thank you so much. You're all heroes. Not really? I got some of my mustache in my mouth. That's gross. Just who are you people? Hey, everything okay over here? Well, glad that little surprise is behind us. Yeah. You said it. It's
Thank you all so much for saving us.
Relax, it's okay, really. You don't have to keep repeating yourself. We got a nice little payoff from your director friend there. As far as I'm concerned, that's all the thanks I need. Are you sure it's okay? Absolutely, I never imagined we would be attacked by monsters. I mean, I never imagined someone to be stupid enough to go into a closed park. If anything happened to Nina or my staff, it would have been a major loss for my new project. No, the entire film industry even. I feel so awful about this. If I'd stayed on top of things better, none of this would have happened. I guess the chaos surrounding the sudden closure of the park, nobody remembered to get in touch with you. Ah, water under the bridge. It all turned out fine in the end. Barely. Anyway, you Arkwright Solutions people were incredible back there. What can I do to convince you all to come work for me as stunt doubles extras of my next project? I mean, if the mirror's good. Ooh boy, you should focus on the important things, quick. Anyway, you guys work for United Star, yeah? United Star, that's a pretty big name movie studio. Which, hold on, Nina, as in...
That's right. I'm sorry for not introducing myself sooner.
Fenley.
I'm the film actress, Nina Fenley.
Oh. Between her and Judith.
It's flattering that you've heard of me. I'm still fairly new to the industry, really.
Bruh. Whoa, a real actress. You get to be in front of the camera? That's so cool. Harry, please. Not now. Newbie my ass. You're pretty damn popular these days. You're like the #1 Easterner in the film biz. Hell, I'd say Ms. Fenley here is one of the most up-and-coming actresses of her generation, period. I've seen a handful of your flicks, and they've all been worth the watch.
Ah, thank you. I'm glad you like them.
I should probably end stream here. Yeah.
Though, to be honest, I think I still have some catching up to do before I'll be on the level of my mentor, Judith.
You must be Judith Lancer. Forgot you two are signed with the same agency. I remember that name, isn't that...
Is everything...
What's up with you two? Nothing, don't worry about it. Let's not forget about our bold bracer friend who jumped into the fray either. So impressive. At such a young age, and a real catch between you and Beauty's Blade. The guild's not doing bad for itself these days. I mean, have you met Sarah? Or Estelle? Or... They've got a lot of really, aesthetically pleasing bracers.
Glad to be of service. I guess some wires got crossed with park management. They contacted me, asking if I could take care of a monster out here. I was a little late for what I came for, apparently, but I'd still call it a job well done. Anyway, I'm Fee Clausel. I'm from the Erebonian Bracer Guild. but I'm posted at the Edith branch as of yesterday. Nice to meet you all.
I realize you're from the Empire. Thanks again for all your help.
Don't mention it. Keeping the public safe is all in a day's work for us.
Yeah, and unlike some...
Though in this case, I got shown up a little in that department.
Nah, your timing was great. Another second and we wouldn't have made it in time. I can see why people have been talking about you for ages, Sophie.
Glad to hear it. You're not half bad yourself, Spriggan.
Sophie, it really is her. Fun-Size got some killer moves. I'll give her that. Did you really just call her Fun-Sized? Oh. Aaron, please keep that to yourself. Fee is not as nice as Safari is. She will literally rip you to shreds and not think twice. You sure you don't need a ride back to the capital? I'm more than happy to take you back. It's fine, I came here by car anyway. My friends are coming back to pick me up. In the meantime, I'm going to double check to make sure there's nothing else nasty lurking around. Are you really going to be okay? It's pretty dangerous all by yourself, though maybe not for you. Yeah, I'll be okay. I've handled more than my fair share over the years. At least as many as your boss here. High praise coming from you. I'm guessing Elaine and the Immovable have talked to you about me? Yeah, a little bit. Jun says you like to act like a bad boy, but that deep down, you're an old softie who'll take on just about anybody's request. Looks like I need to have a chat with a certain walking slab of muscle later. Well, where's the lie? Dude's got your number. Oh, yeah. Anyway, I'll let you guys go now. We can save the chat for another day. I'd leave soon if I were you. It's about to get dark, and it sounds like we've got rain on the way. Thanks for the tip. Catch you later, Sophie. I mean, Clausel. Right, catch you later, Spriggan. And you guys too. Fairy and Fee did not say anything to each other. Interesting. Man, that office is really nice. Anyway.
Mira deposit confirmed.
What's the matter, small fry? This about that bracer girl we just met?
It's nothing really. I think someone I was close to has mentioned her before. I was hoping we'd have the chance to meet someday. But once she was in front of me, I just froze up.
You'll get more chances. Use the time till then to get your feelings in order.
Man, you're right. Next time, I'll say everything I've been wanting to say.
Nice pep talk, Pops. Not that I have any clue what you guys are talking about, though. Oh, little Aaron feeling left out. Hell no. You sure know how to stay busy while on the job, don't you? We ran up, down, and all around the city, and we even headed to its outskirts. Is this what every day is gonna be like? Nah, we usually have more free time, but we'll have busy days like this every now and then. Why, you afraid of a little elbow grease? As if. I'm never opposed to getting my hands dirty as long as the work's not boring, and today's jobs definitely weren't that. Good, because there's plenty more where that came from. Oh, I almost forgot. Do you mind if we drop by the roastery in the 9th District? Paulette asked if I could get some coffee beans while we were out. Got it. We can make a quick stop. Damn it. Small fry. Way to make this trip longer than it needs to be. You can walk if you want. It's raining. And there goes the paint job. On the way back, they stopped to purchase some coffee beans from a roastery near the market in the 9th District. By the time they returned to Old Town, the rain was coming down even more heavily. And it wants me to go out in this. Huh? It looks like she's finished with whatever she needed to deal with. Can't believe she actually waited here. Starch straight laces, I swear. What? Welcome back, everyone. How did things go at the park? Oh, it was no problem at all. Something up? You look oddly tired. I do? I can't imagine why. I really can't apologize enough for walking off like that during work hours, though.
So you're the Spriggan, are you?
Oh, it's this dude. Who's this rut? What are you doing here, Albert? Ah, this a classmate of yours? Should have put 2 and 2 together when I saw the uniform. Yeah. Hey, he your boyfriend or something? Wait, is he? No, he's just a classmate I've known for a long...
I'll just come out and say it. Take your poisonous fangs out of my friend.
Huh? Albert, what are you saying?
I've heard a lot of unpleasant rumors about you. They call you a good-for-nothing who takes on all manner of borderline criminal requests.
Oh no.
You're just taking advantage of her kind nature to force her to do your dirty work, aren't you?
Man, this guy is, an interesting one. Now hold on, you've got Van wrong.
Sorry, but stay out of this, Agnes. Well, aren't you going to deny it? You can't, can you?
Doesn't even want to. Slow your roll there, kiddo. This is about when she got back real late a while ago, right? I guess that's what made you start worrying about her, huh? Especially now that she's getting calls from home.
How do you...
And you'll connect the dots when the clues are this obvious. How naive can you get? Seems like a nice guy to me.
What's wrong with being concerned about your friends?
Nothing. Honestly, I'd probably do the same in his shoes. Though I'd at least be a little bit more subtle about it.
This all started because you casually decided to hire her without thinking of the consequences. If word was to get out that Agnes is working with seedy people like you, it would put her father in a very...
Albert!
I'm sorry. I said too much, but I still...
Yeah! Ho 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 ho! Oh-ho? Who's your dad?
There you are! I knew we'd find you here. You really need to stop charging in like a bull in a glass shop, Albert.
Hey, it's Ren! Good to see her.
He never changes.
Hey. Odette! Ren! Hey! We got the name drop. Oh, more of Agnes's friends. For real? What is this, a field trip?
What are you two doing here?
Well, you're making a scene that can be heard all the way in the Empire. I think they're here to shut you up.
We're here to tell you off. Duh. I thought I already told you that you need to let Agnes live her own life. You have serious tunnel vision when it comes to her, and you need to do something about it.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
No, I don't. I just...
Oh, right. I'm Odette, by the way. Nice to finally meet you all. I've heard a lot about you guys from Agnes. Oh, you must be Fairy. Oh my goodness, you really are so adorable. And wow, I knew you were hot, Aaron, but the sun's got nothing on you.
Oh.
And, well, yeah, Van, you've got some mega bad boy vibes, which, trust me, only makes you look cooler.
Oh boy. That's,
You're a lot younger than I was expecting, by the way. I thought you'd be way older. No offense.
Thanks, I think? Yeah. Odette, please, you're being very rude. Damn, no off button on this girl, huh?
Don't mind our resident ball of energy over here. We're all members of Aramis Academy Student Council. Agnes is in charge of general affairs. I apologize, our treasurer got a little ahead of himself.
Nah, it's fine. Can't blame the kid for being worried. But her wants have come first and foremost so far, and I plan on keeping it that way. I was just like, I am angry. Hear me moan. Raw. Van.
Sounds like a good deal to me.
Well, all I ask as student council president and her dorm neighbor is that you do your best to keep her safe. Now, let's get going, Albert. Agnes clearly still has some work to do. We should leave her to it.
Wait, I'm not finished.
Really? Very well. As long as you finish the budget I asked you to handle, you can stay.
And get wrecked. She knows he hasn't.
You did finish that before coming out here, correct?
No, he did not.
Well...
Get read like a book.
Meanwhile, Agnes handled every one of those tedious purchase requests I made before coming to her quote-unquote actual job.
For her quote-unquote actual job.
If you want to fault others for how they handle their affairs, you'd best have your own in order first.
Just rip into him. I love Fran, she's great.
Well, good day to you, Mr. Spriggan. I'll see you back at the dorms, Agnes.
See you tomorrow, Agnes. Don't come home too late.
Thank you, have a safe trip back, everyone. That wink! Who the hell's the one with the purple hair? I wonder the same thing. She's not the kind of student you see here every day. Hard to believe it's been 5 years. She sure ain't the lost kitten she was back then anymore. She's really grown up. So what was that all about? You know, the call from home that was so important you ditched us in the middle of a job. Hey, don't be mean. It's not like we weren't perfectly capable of handling stuff. Of course we were, but that's not the point. It's fine to have shit come up from time to time, but not for other people you know to get all up in our business about it. You might be doing what you think is best, but you should ask yourself if you're doing right by everyone around you, all I'm saying. Well... This stuff's important whether you're Hayway, a Jaeger, or just some Joe working a desk job. And it's crazy to me that I'm the one pushing this and not you. Yeah, I guess you're right. Your old man's starting to have a problem with your side gig? How do you... I don't know squat, I'm just guessing. I haven't changed my stance since you started working here. You make the calls on what you want to do with your life. Whether that leads you to stick around or leave is up to you. Though if your family is going to start interfering, I might have to be careful what I ask you to do from here on out. Van. It's the opposite of what you all seem to think. He was only checking in on me. My father is a busy man. He doesn't even have time to send the occasional letter like Fairies does. So, on rare times, he will call in. I haven't spoken to him in 3 months, so I didn't want to pass up the chance. I really am sorry about running off. Oh. 3 months is a long-ass time. So that's what it was. Honestly, I thought I was going to get yelled at for being late the other day or taking on this dangerous job. But even though I'm sure he knows everything I've been doing, he didn't have a word of criticism about it.
Aren't you going to say anything, Dad? Anything at all? You aren't going to tell me to give up my dangerous part-time job? Or not to go traveling without permission?
Your grades meet my expectations. Your attendance is solid, and your lateness the other day was relatively minor.
He's just like, it's fine.
Your reputation as part of the student council is also excellent. As far as the public eye is concerned, you're conducting yourself well. I see no reason to dictate what you do with your personal time.
That's funny. That's so, like, cold.
I will ask but two things of you, Agnes. One is to avoid causing any direct trouble for me. The other is to do nothing that would embarrass your mother. As long as you honor those two requests, your life is yours to live.
That's not even unreasonable. Like, it really isn't.
And if you require assistance with anything, you know who to call. They will handle almost anything for you. They could probably spare you from needing to do that job of yours in the first place, even.
Now that would be funny. In short, it's not going to be a problem for me to keep working as I've been doing. This should be the last time I have to run off like that too. Agnes. Well, it ain't up to me to poke my nose into other people's family business. It sounds to me like he trusts you and that's worth something. Yeah. He seems a bit cold on first impression, but like, never judge a book by its cover kind of thing. Like, we did that. I did that with Cedric, with Osborne, and both turned out to be, you know, more than they seemed. Cedric was actually being mind whammied at the time, and Osborne was doing all that he was doing so that he could, one, get revenge on his Schmelga, which is the long con, and two, to end a many centuries old curse. Now, unfortunately, it had some negative ramifications on Reen, but, you know. And this all started, and hell, Osborne's whole ass arc at that point started because he wanted to save his son. You can't really fault him for that. Oh, you became a bad guy to save your child? Well, I mean, hey, your child's safe, right? It's up to you what you want to do with the Genesis, or whether you want this job to begin with. Am I wrong? No, you're absolutely right. Either way, I'm happy to be able to keep working with you all. Yeah, we're happy to have you too. Try not to fall behind, though. She's been doing this longer than you have. But I'm with Fairy on this one. Just try and do something about that friend of yours. We can't have him barging in half the damn time in the future. I'll do my best to clear up his misunderstandings. Or barring that, at least get him to promise to leave us alone. Yeah, tell him the truth and he'd lose his shit. This is an example of the ends justifying the means, huh? Now I get it. I mean, it is, but try not to learn any life lessons from it. Wait, this is...
You got a moment, Van?
Hey, not often I get a call from you. You got work or something? We just wrapped the job up, so we're free if you want to talk it out.
Perfect. But I'm not the one with the request. I was asked by an acquaintance to hook them up with some FaceTime with you. I gave them your work number, so they should be calling any time now. Up to you whether you take them on, though.
Oh, well, alright, got it. Sounds like it was that tabloid geek. The guy's left it on me, but he's got the looks. Unlike a certain crusty old fart I know. You want to take this outside, brat? I think Van's pretty good looking, though. I think he'd cry with joy if he heard you say that. Oh, there it is already.
Thank goodness. I was worried I wouldn't be able to get through.
Eh? No way. For real? Isn't that... Okay, when Digo told me he had a client, I never dreamed it'd be you.
I see a new face among your number, too.
Hey, it's Nina! Oh, I don't care what the request is. We are gonna do it. Not today, though.
In any case, I'm very much hoping to work with you.
Trails through Daybreak. Alright, see you at 7 p.m. tomorrow. Of course, I'll make sure to tell everyone that I'm going somewhere this time too. Well, good night, everyone. 7 p.m.? So I figure Fairy's coming, but what about you? I'm down, like I could say no after hearing all that. I'm totally coming too. Not that I could blame you, that story would have gotten anyone's interest. Guess that means we're all going to Tharbad. Wait, is this when we get... Interesting. A film festival. One's held every year in the city of Messeldam, to the north. Though I'd heard this year's was cancelled about 2 months back, thanks to a terrorist threat. The one in Messeldam certainly was, but this is something else. It's a new event taking place for the first time this year, backed by the Principality of Elsame in the Central East. It's going to be called the Tharbad Film Festival, and it's sponsored by Vegas Films. Oh, right. I remember hearing about that, now that you mention it. Vegas is a film distributor that's had a bunch of big hits lately, right? All directed by some freak named Gotti. Oh, Golden Blood was one of those, right? That's right. They're still relatively new company, but at the current rate, they'll be a major studio before much longer. The director prioritizes entertainment value above all else, and his films can be a bit extreme in their content. Yes. You want extreme? Try watching the director's cut. Now that was spicy. Oh, Aaron! I can't. I'm still 16. What's the director's cut? Vegas Films wouldn't be where they are without Salvatore Gotti. No one makes cinema the way he does. So I'm guessing the whole thing's mostly an excuse to give his company and their releases most of the awards. Not at all. Gotti's determined to make the judging process completely fair and impartial. Most of the nominated films are mass market, but a wide variety of directors, actors, and actresses are invited. I am one of those actresses, as is the other client for this request. I see. And so that's the context behind this threatening letter that showed up at your agency. Indeed, it reads like this. Decline to participate in the Tharbad Film Festival, or tragedy will befall you. The same letter was sent to the other companies connected to ours, too. We can't rule out the possibility that it's just an elaborate prank, but we're still concerned. You definitely can't ignore it when another film festival's already been cancelled because of a terrorist threat. Though, the culprit could have just said these things because they knew you'd feel that way. Yes, my agency has been trying to persuade me not to attend because of the danger involved. But I'm still a relatively inexperienced actress, so I think the festival could be a valuable opportunity. The other client for this job feels the same way, and that was what inspired us to look for potential help. And that's when you chanced on us, huh? You're a lot gutsier than you look. When I met you all earlier today, it reminded me of some rumors I'd heard about you in the industry. Since I already knew Dingo from when he previously helped with some trouble in my agency, I asked him for your number.
Your team just seems like the most reasonable option. In this line of work, image is everything, so I really don't want to get the police involved and turn this into a big deal. But the guild isn't really suited to delicate matters like these either.
You want the sneaky. That makes sense. Bracers have always struck me as prioritizing their code above all else and avoiding anything remotely illegal. Yeah, that could be a bit weird. Yeah, bracers are heroes of justice first and foremost. If you need moral flexibility, they ain't your guys. Dingo's brought me showbiz-related jobs in the past, so this wouldn't be my first time doing one. It will be my first time with one this big, though. Hope you know this ain't gonna come cheap.
Of course. You'd be protecting the film festival. That's quite a task. If you are willing to do this, I'd like you to plan to arrive in Tharbad the day after tomorrow. I'd then like you to nose around for any suspicious activity during the 3 days leading up to the festival. However you do that is up to you, of course. I'm aware you traditionally handle requests through that 4SPG system of yours. Myself and the other client will provide for your expenses and compensation out of our personal funds, too.
Wow, you can afford that? Makes sense, a rising star would be filthy rich. Now you've got me curious about who this other client is. It's probably Judith. Yes, it could be longer than our visit to Longport even. What to do? Van. Ah! I guess we're headed to Tharbad. Oh. Wait.
What is it?
The choice got taken out of our hands. We're definitely doing it. Oh, don't sweat it. Anyway, this is a really big ask out of the blue, so we'll discuss it and call you back. Usually we prefer a bit more of a heads up on tall orders like this. Getting everything ready on our end to arrive in Tharbad in time for the day after tomorrow ain't gonna be easy.
I'm sorry for imposing on you. It's just that I only really decided after meeting you in person. Oh, but considering the short notice, maybe I could offer you a little something extra to sweeten the deal? I'd be happy to treat you to a limited edition confection available at the Aljamira, a 6-star hotel in Tharbad.
That's 2? Oh, tell me more, just reference. So that's Anya's and Van gotten. The possibility of a fight means we got a fairy. That's 3 of 4. That's it. Game.
It's called Melfita, a type of chocolate made using camel's milk.
Huh. Is that a thing in the real world or just in this game?
They combine it with highly valuable cacao pulp too, I believe. The result is a unique, full-bodied sweetness that caresses your tongue.
Okay, I've heard enough. I'll call you with our decision tomorrow. I suspect it'll be one that'll make us both happy.
I'll have to thank Dingo for his advice.
It's like, shh, if you want to convince him, offer some sweets. I mean, I can't blame Vet. I would be the same.
I'll be looking forward to your response then, Mr. Arkwright.
You are such a damn pushover. But hell, I've never been to Tharbad before, so I'm kind of looking forward to this. Sorry, we've got 4 of 4 yeses. Oh, I've been there before, so I might be able to help us get around a little. I don't mind you guys coming along, just make sure you take care of everything you've got to do here first. Sure, you got a lot of schoolwork to do, Farida, and you got to get your license renewed, right? Oh, you're right. If nothing else, I need to get my math homework done. I know about the license, but man, it's a pain. Can't I just go without one for a few days? Like hell you can. I can't believe it lit up right at that moment. Was it a coincidence? Nah, like hell it was. Yeah, there's no way that's a coincidence. It's like telling us. City's always got a nice ambiance to it when it's raining, but something smells a bit off. It's as good a time as any to go sniffing around before we head off to the desert, I guess.
Oh no.
And with that, I unfortunately have to end stream now. I would go through lunch, just go have lunch and come back. But I gotta get groceries, which I didn't do in the morning. So I will see you guys tomorrow. 8 a.m. and hopefully we can go through all day. Let me save and end stream. I've been live 3 hours. Let's go. All right. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.